instruction. The people are to follow your rule in my stead. Long may you defend Edoras, if the battle goes in.
I like the scene where Theoden tries to placate Eowyn to be like, war is the province of men, blah blah blah. Well, he doesn't say that. That's Eomer's line.
It's Éomer, yeah.
I like Eomer as a character. Again, Karl Urban, cool guy.
Dude, have you watched The Boys yet?
No, I very much want to. I get the feeling though that my drunken memories. I think we may have talked about Karl Urban already, so the viewership may have seen this already. None of my writers can bear you as a burden, except this woman who presumably is not as strong as many of the writers can in fact do that.
It's more the emotional burden of looking after what is essentially a child.
Yes, they would be small, only children to your eyes. I'm Eowyn, and I'm fucking Theoden, yeah, man. And there's the King of the Dead. Why is he here?
No, the way it's shot, I guess.
I guess I hit B.
Oh, you can buy him. Oh, buy him. Do it. Do it.
100%.
Yes.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, so we must have to ride around the landscape and find these guys, and that's how we unlock them.
Yeah, that's quite cool, actually.
Excellent.
There we go. Oh, I'm on a fucking donk. Oh, it's a goat. Mary's on a bloody
goat.
Oh,
that's quite
cute.
That's
ridiculous.
That's quite cute, actually. I mean, do I want to be Theoden, or would I rather be Eowyn? I mean,
this
really...
cliffside path at Dunharrow seems wildly impractical.
Oh, Theoden's horse apparently is immune to the effects of gravity.
So is the mountain goat, apparently.
If we get to do the charge at the Pelennor, one of my favourite scenes again.
Surely we must.
It'd be such good fun. I'm
going to do it on a fucking goat.
Oh, look at all those. Oh, I think we're getting to do the Pelennor, Doctor.
I mean, yeah, this is Minas Tirith already, so...
Hang on while I get more alcohol.
Excellent. Well, I can't really hang on because we're in a cutscene, but...
I'm so excited that I've dropped the cap for my alcohol into the alcohol itself. Forth, Riders of Theoden!
Oh, maybe we've got to defend against the siege first from the inside a bit. As Gandalf and Merry. No, Pippin even.
I think one of the main problems that, Minas Tirith fell is that apparently the men of Minas Tirith are fucking morons. Like that scene where they're shooting directly at the metal siege tower with arrows. Our arrows have no effect. It's like, come on, man.
I recently learned apparently a siege tower is in a lot of ways what the castle from chess is supposed to be. Like the rook.
Oh, really? That's cool.
It represents a siege tower.
Oh, is it Gorgmoth?
Gothmog, yeah.
Gothmog. Oh, Grond!
Yes!
Lego Grond!
Fuck!
Yes! Outstanding!
Oh, that's made me deeply happy.
One of my favourite scenes about this in the film is that he sends about 1,000 orcs just to die, even though he knows he has an invincible battering ram that can get the job done.
That's the kind of dick Sauron is, yeah.
Yeah, like why wouldn't they open with the invincible battering ram? Where like, like if Grond hadn't done it, did they have a bigger battering ram? So if I remember correctly in the books, what happens is that the Witch King breaks down the gates. He breaks Gandalf's staff.
And then Rohan turns up,
and then Theoden arrives, and the Witch King flies off to go deal with that.
Which, boy, does he deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, like, he just
yeah, if anything, this is more like how it goes, except for the loss of lack of Witch King.
Yeah. Oh,
fucking cool.
I love the charge at the Pelennor.
And they're all just screaming death. It's kind of fucked up, but also pretty good.
A sore day! A red day! Here the sun rises!
You're cutting all of their lances off.
I think I actually quoted the speech from...
No, that was this one.
Is that this one? Oh, it's just not in this dialogue. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they cut quite a lot from this, obviously, because this game isn't 11.5 hours worth of cutscenes, so yeah. Weirdly, it's playing the wrong music. Oh, shit ass, we're here!
Yes! Oh, this is the... I'm having such a good time with this game! Oh, I'm Eowyn now. Excellent. Even almost as good as Theoden. Oh, I'm just spearing everything in sight. Just javelins everywhere.
This is the equivalent of a vehicle level in this as well.
Are we going to kill the Mumak? No, we're not. I guess
apparently not. We just avoid them.
That's for Eomer to do later. Because he kills one, doesn't he? He spears the guy leading it.
Spears the captain. No, but the pilot, I guess.
I think that the one that he kills in particular, he is a named person.
Yeah.
I want to say that he's not Saladin because that's like an actual historical arrow.
Yes,
like,
he was basically the head of the one of the main leaders against Richard the Lionheart and the Crusades.
Yeah. Oh, we have killed one of them, Mark. Excellent.
Ah, nice.
I think.
Yeah, this is this game's equivalent of a vehicle level. It just plays much better because the engine is much better at this point.
It's much more fun. I mean, Eowyn with her infinite spears.
Yeah. Also, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, having a controller that works is also gonna be nice.
Brilliant. I mean, that was comparable to the charge at the Hornburg, but I kind of knew this was coming, so I'm not quite as excited.
It was still, it got the feel.
Yeah. Oh,
and now I guess we fight the Witch King, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I was Theoden at this point, I would be galloping away very quickly.
But he just decided, he has this look of his face like, ah, fuck. Understandably.
Yeah, he gets all manner of fucked up here. I mean, in fairness, if I saw a giant dragon beastie topped by an immortal death warrior barreling down on me, I would probably be paralyzed with fear as well.
And he threw your horse at you.
Yes, correct, but also I am not a warrior king, so...
I mean, in fairness, neither is Theoden. That's why he does a lot of this, because he's not a warrior king, but wants to have that kind of reputation when he dies.
Yeah, I love Theoden as a character, one of my favourite characters in Lord of the Rings, just because he knows... one of the things I like in fiction is characters who are aware of their own limitations.
Yeah, he is definitely that, yeah.
Theoden is very self-conscious of just how not great a king he is. Again, like the really good punchy line, I think from this film actually, was Saruman tells him that he is a lesser son of greater sires. And it's just like such a really nasty.
I mean, Theoden, you have to remember, Theoden's ready to die at the Hornburg.
Yeah.
Like when they ride out, he's like, for death and glory, but Aragorn's like, for Rohan, for your people. He's already ready to like die for his own personal, well, not personal, but yeah, kind of personal glory, but die to be worthy of remembrance at that point. So
maybe, but we have that lovely scene where like he buries Theodred, his son, and he says no parent should have to bury their child. There's a sense that he wants to see his son again, and like as far as he's concerned,
he's pretty fucking tired of it all. I get the impression, yeah.
And he knows that, like, if he dies, Eomer is waiting in the wings, and to all intents and purposes, Eomer is a much more competent king and fighter than Theoden is. How can we hurt him, by the way? I've just been...
Oh, we have done already. After he does that, stand back a bit. He gets stunned after he does that, I think. We have hurt him.
Oh, I think... Am I dead?
That's it. He did like a dizzy stars around the head thing, so we just got to kind of wait off until he's... There we go, that's it. Now we can wail on his brain a bit, yeah.
So, ironically, the blade that Merry uses to kill the Witch King here is actually from Angmar. So it's a blade that the Witch King's forces forged themselves.
I thought it was the opposite. I thought because it was forged by the men of Arnor in the fight against Angmar, and so is specifically enchanted against the Witch King, is the point of it.
Oh, really? Which is kind of also...
Which is why it works.
Yeah, which is kind of some bullshit, but also, yeah, alright, cool.
I mean, they got it, yeah, they got it. The groundwork was done to set that up at the beginning of Fellowship, that they get the Barrow Blades.
Yeah, I mean, this is... can you check his inventory? Is it still called the Barrow Blade? That'd be a nice bit of continuity if
that
it was.
Would be. I bet it won't be, but my brain hurts too much. There we go, hold on. Yeah, Barrow Blade.
Oh, well done, the developers of this game. Like, we love you guys. Well done, developers. What do I have? I just have Rohan's sword and Rohan's shield. But what does my shield
I bet her sword will have had a name as well. Like Greymane or something like that.
Yeah.
To
just decapitate the Fellbeast.
I mean, that's what Eowyn does.
Mm-hmm. I like to give him something a bit more unique. Like, it's not just like another sword-to-sword fight. He's got a flail, which is a bit kind of cooler and more distinctive.
The story of that prop is also hilarious. That basically they made it, and Peter Jackson was like, "Nah, it needs to be bigger." So they made another one, and Peter Jackson was like, "Nah, it needs to be bigger." And it was getting to the point basically where the prop department describes themselves as like embarrassed to bring like this ridiculously huge thing on set, and every time they did, Peter Jackson was still like, "Nah, make it bigger, guys." And they were like,
we have to get him to like
hit one of these things.
Yes. So like
nice. Now we locked him in. Cool.
Everyone's always like, "Oh, it makes no sense that Eowyn could take on the Witch King." Well, remember, he is blind. Like, he can't see her. Like, maybe that's why he's got a flail.
They can kind of see the normal world, just not very well. Yeah.
But like, again,
I think basically they perceive it like Frodo perceives their world.
Yeah, it makes sense that he would have a flail, though, doesn't it? I mean, given that he can't see very well, all he's got to do is swing it around his head. He's
definitely an AoE kind of character, yeah.
Correct.
Oh, I've got another lock for him over here.
Oh yeah, of course we can't actually hurt him. I don't know what I'm trying to do here.
No.
Also, Doctor, I don't want to rub it in, but as a true son of Rohan, you will notice that I have many more studs than you do.
Yeah, you've kind of been beating my ass all game, yeah. I stabbed him right in his Lego face. I can't finish this, you have to do it.
Oh, I am no man.
I love it when what is essentially just a pun ends up killing the Witch King.
Fucking feminism, yeah! It's
Kill him.
excellent.
Do it.
I
You
can't.
need to actually press the button.
I can't.
Do I shiv him in the back? Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
gotta
there we
shiv him in the
go.
ankle
You shiv him in
first,
the back,
yeah.
and then
That's how that goes.
Oh, you take him down, Eowyn.
Yeah. Feminism from one of 2 female characters in the film. Sorry, 3.
But again, as discussed, one of them is Aragorn's sexy reward for defying the will of Sauron, and the other is a strange, creepy, witchy woman.
Yeah.
Eowyn's awesome, though.
Yes. Agreed.
Oh yeah, this guy, like the random...
Two-headed man.
Oh, the head on top of him is still alive! It's still...
That's quite good.
Brilliant. Hey, Pirate Aragorn! Oh, just when you
He
thought...
really just looks like...
Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Just when you thought Lego Mortensen couldn't get any sexier, he puts on a pirate hat.
He does a Johnny Depp. Is
Yeah.
that okay?
Oh no. Why are we discussing Johnny Depp so often in this stream? No one should be talking about Johnny Depp this often.
I agree. Yeah. Do we get to play as the Army of the Dead fucking that up, or does this just happen off camera?
Oh, there he is. That's like the leader
yeah.
of the Haradrim. With his weird tuba.
Yeah. See, I know people. I know enough musical people who got real mad at that because that moment where you first see the Mumak, and it's cool as fuck. But I know people who got annoyed at the fact that he blows a horn, and it's a single horn with no valves on it or anything, and clearly makes 3 distinct notes, which is impossible.
Yes, that's the only thing wrong with like the charge of the Pelennor, despite the fact
I know,
that,
right? Oh, you need to. He's got a thing on his ankle that only you
Oh,
can
I see it.
do.
I see it.
Quickly before he fucks off. Oh no, wait, there he goes.
Despite the
Oh
fact
fuck!
I love the
Oh.
charge of the Rohirrim, and it's
Did you
great. Oh, yes,
was happening
please.
there?
Oh, yes, please.
But also, did you just oh no! We've done something bad to the graphics. That's hard to look at.
I don't care. I'm killing a giant elephant with a fucking sword.
Did you just hamstring him with Anduril?
Yeah.
Because that's kind of fucked up. Oh, we just gotta kill the other one now.
We've killed one Mumak. I mean, I feel bad putting the elephants down. It's like killing the Lego Rancor all over again.
Exactly, yes, and you should feel bad.
I like the little Lego Easterlings, though. They're pretty cool. I always thought the Easterlings looked really badass, actually.
I agree, yeah. Right, I think this is on me, yeah. Oh, yeah, boy!
That's awesome.
Oh, no, I fell off. Shit. Do it again.
Oh, can Gimli do a thing here?
Absolutely not.
No,
And
Gimli
this still only counts as 1.
Hey!
Hey,
I wondered
there
which
we
of
go.
us would be the first to, like, break.
I'm amazed it took this long, to be honest.
Die, Lego Easterling. With my awesome AoE attack.
Yeah, it is quite cool, that ground pound you can do. I suppose it's like the lightsaber ground pound from...
I mean, I still think that the Battle of Helm's Deep is probably the best battle ever committed to film. But, like, the Pelennor Fields fight is cool. It's very fun.
Yeah, it is a bit sillier in some ways.
I mean, like, you still have the ridiculousness of all those horses charging into what is basically a wall of pikes, and no one dies except the orcs.
When the orcs specifically say, form ranks, you maggots, form ranks, pikes in front, archers behind, it's like, yes, that is a sound tactic.
Yeah, so even like, I don't want, again, these movies are fictional, like, you should not compare them to actual historical events, but horses would not charge. Even a trained warhorse will not charge into massed ranks of men with spears. It just doesn't happen. So like in Napoleonic times, if you were facing cavalry, you formed your men up into like very tight ranks, and horses just wouldn't charge it.
Yeah.
You can't make a horse charge massed ranks of men with weapons. It just doesn't
That's the same
happen.
reason why, like, for a while, standard part of the British infantryman's kit was a wooden spike.
Yep. For
Because
horses.
if you have enough people that have those, yeah, as you say, you can just stop horses in their track by just building stakes as and when you need them.
Some fun facts about historical elephants. So, like, in actual warfare where elephants were used, so like when Hannibal of Carthage invaded Rome, like one of the massive risks of elephants, like they were excellent for terror tactics, but if they got loose, they would crush dozens and dozens of your own soldiers. So every driver, or pilot or rider, let's go elephant rider. Every elephant rider was equipped with a chisel and like a mallet, so that if the elephant went wild or got loose, they just
Get into its brain.
Yeah, just chiseled it from like where he was seated behind the elephant's head, so that they could just put them down, which is very, horrible animal cruelty. It's almost like you shouldn't use animals that are that intelligent for warfare in the first place. But yeah, that's a fun fact.
And unfortunately, an elephant's also not much more intelligent than a horse. They're both kind of rough in his own ways.
You think? I think elephants are a lot smarter than horses. I've watched David Attenborough documentaries.
Yeah. The fact is, you probably shouldn't use any large mammal for warfare.
Yeah. Well, warfare sucks. This scene is cool, but warfare sucks.
Yeah, that's the summary.
What should we be doing now?
I know we've got both of them. Oh, there's 3 more to get. Cool.
Oh god. Okay, this was fun at first, but this is getting a bit tedious, having to kill the same Mumakil over and over again. It's also very nice of like the minions of Sauron to give us this much space just to kind of party, do our thing.
Isn't it? Yeah.
There
Right.
we go.
This one's you.
Ah, look, there's some more studs over there, Doctor, which you cannot possibly beat me to now.
Oh, I tried to shoot you, but I got my knives out. That's bullshit.
Oh, hang on. I can't catch up with him. He's Aragorn's
Yeah, you got to
too
get in
slow.
front of them. That's the thing.
There we go. They've stopped.
You're too busy collecting studs. That's clearly the problem.
It's once again.
Oh, you stopped it, and the one behind's had to break. Oh.
My avarice was once again my downfall.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Get him, Aragorn. Well, I don't actually feel great about this.
What, killing the elephants? Yeah, you shouldn't.
Using a magic sword to kill an elephant. That's just not how I wanted to be spending my. What day is this? Who am I? Who am I? What's going on?
Well, see, this is confusing to me because I was off work yesterday, so.
Yeah, I was. Well, I basically was.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, fair. Well, no, I was. Well, I guess I've probably not talked about this yet, unless I have another stuff. I was off work because I completed my PhD Viva and earned my username that I've been using for 8 years. There we go.
The doctor
but I'm now officially actually a doctor.
Woo! Again, we spoke about this off camera, and I congratulated you, and we've spoken about it. Great length whilst you were actually doing your PhD, but you are now a doctor. Well done.
Yeah, I mean, the viewers have known about that as well. I've talked about it regularly over the course of the 4 years it took.
It is an astounding achievement. Good for you.
Thank you.
Absolutely astonishing. Well done. I will toast you. When this stream is done, you and I can have some nice drinks.
I will toast you with my heartiest wine.
I mean, I was going to toast you with my finest and most alcoholic whiskey, but yeah.
Also works. Well, and I will continue drinking this surprisingly nice strawberry beer.
Here we go.
But you know what you could toast me with, Bart?
What
is
would that
a
be?
cool, orange-flavored treat. The finest Imperial Cointreau.
Cointreau.
Did I tell you about what we're doing for Christmas?
No, you did not. What are you doing
For
Christmas?
food. So because it's only 2 of us for Christmas, me and the Sprite, we've gone for, rather than like doing the full-on turkey or anything like that, we're getting a duck.
Oh, that sounds fun.
It does sound fun. And so I was looking at recipes for like how to cook duck, and I found a recipe for duck à l'orange.
Ooh, does it involve Cointreau? Tell me it involves Cointreau.
So, the recipe as written involves Grand Marnier and white wine. The recipe has been rewritten to what I'm calling duck au Cointreau.
Yes! Outstanding. I may walk to England.
Well, it's because it was like it needs 4 tablespoons of Grand Marnier and 150 milliliters of white wine. So I'm like, how about 4 tablespoons of Cointreau? I did. That was horrific. I was like, yeah, how about 4 tablespoons of Cointreau and 150 milliliters of Cointreau? Yeah, did he just rip Theoden's legs off? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I suppose he was crushed under his horse. So yeah.
He was crushed under his horse.
Snowmane.
Oh, well remembered. You remember the name of his horse. There's a really lovely...
Is it right? There's a poem about him where he's like, "Here lies faithful horse Snowmane, beloved friend but master's bane," or something like that. There's the thing that's written on his grave, and it rhymes, so I remembered.
Excellent knowledge there, Doctor. Very impressive.
I've read these a lot. Surely anyone who's watched this far will have got that impression, but yes.
Some years since a couple of years now since I've read Lord of the Rings. I should go back and give them another go.
They're not great. Good stories, not great books.
I think I would enjoy them just out of affection for the series and the franchise.
Yeah. There is certainly that. Oh, someone put their controller down on the table.
Yeah, that
has Rumble on.
That would be me. Oh, we can place Theoden now. Brilliant.
Now he's dead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I'm right in thinking that Merry doesn't twig right away that it is in fact Eowyn who's picked it up.
Yeah, he's like, oh, this is nice, this Dernhelm bloke. In fairness, all the dudes had like long, like shoulder-length blonde hair as well. So
yeah, that is true. But like, you would think within quite a short space of time, he'd figure out like this guy's got quite a feminine
look
voice.
at like any. Look at like any Shakespeare play anyway, where it's like, oh, who's this man? I don't know because he's wearing a mask.
Well, to be fair, like Shakespeare does that quite cleverly. So on the Elizabethan stage, like only men could be on stage. So most of the roles for women were usually portrayed by like teenage boys, like very, very young men who didn't have beards, etc., right? Because women were not allowed to appear on the Elizabethan stage. So he's playing around very bizarrely and very sort of revolutionary with gender. So when men disguise themselves as women in a Shakespeare play, as far as Shakespeare was concerned, that's like a double gender disconfiguration, because it's men pretending to be women who are then subsequently pretending to be men. And like obviously
it's very meta. Yeah.
It's very meta, it's much funnier. I believe it's in As You Like It, where, I think, is it Rosalind? Who obviously on the Elizabethan stage would have been played by a young boy. Obviously, she's a female character. She disguises herself as a man, but in reality, that's a man playing a woman now disguised as a man. And you think, like, Shakespeare was smart enough to know exactly what he was doing there. So yeah,
fair.
Boom! Living up to my moniker of the Bard.
True, yeah.
I keep waiting for the British government to like send me a text message to be like, "Come to London. There's 20 grand in it for you if you can analyze this Shakespeare real good." Man.
It's the dream of the man with an arts degree.
yeah. My degree was fun, but like, it's stupid.